Viewer discretion is advised while watching this program. The thoughts and views expressed are solely those of the two hosts.
He's looking at you. Look at this fool's. He's like, "What the fuck's going on?"
What's up, cat? Unfortunately, that's the only pussy I'm gonna see tonight.
Me too. My lady went to play rugby championship.
Where at?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
What?
Hometown of that fucking I think the Pat McAfee guy, right?
Honestly, I think he's from Pittsburgh. I think.
I don't fucking know.
Not 100%.
He played in Indianapolis.
He definitely played there, but I kind of think he's from Pittsburgh.
He's an Ohio guy.
Let's look him up.
I'll look it up. I'll do some quick research. Pat McAfee.
Uh-oh.
He played for Indianapolis. Let me see.
Is he from Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh.
Plum, Pennsylvania. But where does he do his show?
I think he does it in Pittsburgh.
Maybe. I thought I sent something to him. Yeah, he has a studio in Indianapolis. It's the FanDuel Igloo. Or the Thunderdome, which I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's in Indianapolis.
Oh,
I thought so, because they have me sending crazy shit for...
to him?
Big Boss. And it was, I had to send something to him, definitely.
You're kidding.
To his studio or something, yeah. I think so. I sent a bunch of shit to a bunch of studios.
Oh, shit.
What are you doing? Are you gonna hang
I had that other phone, and I thought it was charging, but apparently it was dead, and now I tried to plug it back in. Damn. Stupid fucking phone.
What phone?
The phone that I wish I had, as opposed to this one that I have right now. The old Samsung. I mean, I had that thing for like 6 years. It served me very well. And now I got this new one, and this one sucks a rotten cock. Literally.
It's worse? How'd you get a worse phone?
I don't know, but I managed to do it. I definitely managed.
Christ.
So you shipped shit to McAfee?
Yeah, I shipped shit to a bunch of these fucking weirdos. I think I shipped to Tom Brady, like people like that. I don't know, but it's not like anybody that famous. I'm sure it's not their real address, or it's like their agent, or I put attention and it'd be some other name, so it's somebody receiving it for them. They're supposed to give it to that person, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Attention, Songbird, with one of the belts.
Yeah. Just we'll send a belt to you on accident. That'll be. Oh, I got sent it to the swamp instead of the fucking.
The palace of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. I meant to send it to the palace, and we sent one to some dude in a WWE guy, but yeah, I don't know. He's gotta send it back.
So the latest UFC news is Gaethje is gonna fight Paddy Pimblett, and
really?
Yeah.
And you're telling me I didn't hear any of that shit.
And Islam forfeited his title belt that he worked so hard to get.
Yeah,
And
that was a given. If if what's his name, Bilal Muhammad lost, then Islam was gonna go up and fight Jack. But
oh, that was a done deal for those in the know.
yeah, I mean somebody asked Dana at the the pre-fight press conference. They were like, "Yeah, but is this what's going on?" And he's like, "Well, I'm not gonna say, but like that sounds about right. I'm not gonna. There's like wheels in motion for shit like that." So he was like, "Okay." But
Wow.
I didn't hear about the Patty one.
I saw that when I was eating my double animal style with a toasted bun and chilies in it and a grilled onion today at lunchtime. Shout out to the In-N-Out.
Pretty fancy. Oh, I just had In-N-Out with Tobias.
I splurged and I normally would just get the extra crispy fries, the well done's, but I got the well done animal style.
Whoa.
Fuckers charge $4 for this fries to be animal style.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weird. How much was your double?
The whole thing was $14.30.
Because
I got
I was at the one we were at. It was $5.55 for a double.
Oh, I got the
And I was
combo. I got the combo meal.
oh, okay. But I swear, when I was in Pasadena last week and I got a double, it was like over $6.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, I don't know, man. I think we were getting scammed. Maybe they charge more in California.
I'm sure, like anything else, not even in that low life hellhole of Santa Maria.
Yeah. They should give those people a break, but they don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweat hogs. Santa Maria sweat hogs.
Wet hogs. What I'd like to have right now is for all you fat, out of shape, toothless Santa Maria sweat hogs, keep the noise down and don't shop anywhere else but the Albertsons, so you can see how a real store should look. Just kidding. Anyways, so good weekend this past weekend, huh?
Yeah.
Man, my brother, he texted me like he was very thankful for us including him, and then out of the blue, like usually that's not his like style to be, like he was like very grateful that we included him. And then JP, same thing. Like, I mean, JP's been, he's been, like, he was very thankful that we invited him, and I was like,
That's cool. Yeah, it's just like even if they can't stay for the whole time, it's cool to come and hang
I
out.
mean, who comes and hangs out and doesn't watch the main event?
I don't know, typical JP stuff.
Sweat hogs.
He gets tired. Yeah, he might be a Santa Maria baby, and we didn't know it. Was he born in Lompoc supposedly?
He claims to have been born in Santa Barbara, Carpinteria.
Anytime somebody says that,
Santa Maria.
probably Santa Maria. Maybe even Guadalupe.
Oh, even worse. No, I don't know if Guadalupe is.
Tanglewood you just born in a ditch in Tanglewood?
JP, if you're watching, were you born in a ditch in Tanglewood and you're not telling us? Comment down below if you believe JP was born in a ditch in Tanglewood or is Santa Maria sweat hog material.
Yeah, fuck.
Hey, how about... Go ahead.
Have you ever met anybody from Tanglewood?
Can't say that I have.
So the one time, my one experience with somebody from Tanglewood, he worked at the Chumash in Valet for like a brief period, and he was a guy that like, he seemed like he was nice, but then he was a little weird, like a little like, if you just saw him, you'd be like, oh, he's a nice, like he seems fine, but then he'd like open his mouth, and his teeth were rotted, and he'd be like, he'd get close to you, and he'd smell really bad, and then he would like stare too long at girls, and like everything was just like a little too off, and then I don't know. I think the supervisor had to talk to him once about his hygiene, because it's like, you're getting in and out of cars, and like, you know, if somebody at your work stinks really bad, you gotta give him a heads up, like, hey, like as the manager, I gotta tell you, like, We have
Go over
standards
there and
for
buy some fucking deodorant. You sweat
yeah.
hog.
You work in a store that you could buy. Yeah. So that, and then something happened, and he eventually this guy either left or got fired. I think he got fired. But yeah, it was like I was like, I guess this is what Tanglewood people are like. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about
Comment down
right.
below if you're from Tanglewood and you are not like a dirty,
Sweat hog.
don't brush your teeth, sweat hog
Have
that
poor
stares at
personal
girls
hygiene,
too long. Huh?
and have poor personal hygiene.
Yeah. They don't teach hygiene out there apparently. I don't know.
Nah, once you get over there past the Vandenberg Air Force Base, hygiene is non-existent.
Hygiene doesn't exist until you hit San Jose. Everything in between's kind of, or nah.
Yeah.
I mean, Pismo and San
I'd say
Luis
like
is a
Grover.
yeah. All those places, yeah, they're pretty good.
Napoma is up in the air.
Yeah,
I would probably tend to go no on Napomo.
yeah,
I mean, not everybody could be from Lompoc, you know?
that's true. That's true.
Bunch of sweat hogs. So, how's the editing going from our project?
So the problem with it, like, so when you queued it, you were like, "Hey, let's do this," and I was like, "Oh shit, we're doing it now." And then, and I wasn't like wasted or anything, but I was like, "All right, let me get this going." And then I forgot to put the mic on the camera, which the mic that I have to put on the camera, it doesn't make it that much better. But then I always am like, "Oh yeah, I gotta put my phone recorder on," so I put that, and the quality's better on the phone because it's closer to you guys. And I even have a little mic that can plug into my phone and like put right there, and it would have been probably a little better. But the problem is, I started the phone late, but then even though I started late, I found the point where it syncs up. But then like 5 or 10 minutes in, it stopped. It's not synced up anymore, and I don't to the video. It's like I can't. I didn't stop the recording on the phone, so I don't know what happened that the phone started recording or not recording like a split second, but then like I I put the audio file. It's one big like say it's like this big of an audio file, and the video is like a little bit longer. I put it where it should be, and it should sync up the whole way because neither the video nor the audio stopped at any point from that point forward. But for some reason, like during one of JP's picks, all of a sudden it's like the fucking Godzilla movie where he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll pick," and like it's like off. So I gotta I I at least put it in the editing bay, and I put the audio from my phone on there. So I just gotta figure out what's going on with that, and then I just didn't put much work into it because I was just doing stuff after work all week. So but my lady's out of town, so probably Saturday I'm gonna spend a good chunk of I'm gonna do a lot of editing and try and get each of the pictures of each of the picks and put them up and like I also like because it's like an evergreen thing. It's not like we need to put this out tomorrow, like a time sensitive podcast like this, where we're talking about current events. That thing I could put out in a year and it'd still probably be. And I think that's good for views too, because like the one wrestling documentary I have that's like it's not like that's time. I mean, it's about a time, but it's not time sensitive. And it's not like you're talking about current events. That has a ton of views because it's wrestling and it's documentary thing and whatever. So I think this will be a good thing. But I don't plan on like. Hopefully I can finish this weekend. But I don't want to just put it out like I put out these podcasts that are like weekly things and like just have it be shitty. I want to make it as good as it can be. If you have any ideas, let me know. But I was thinking like, just something popped into my head earlier where I was like, maybe I can find clips, like little clips, or at the least I can put the picture up and like, or maybe I could have just to extend it because it's like 25 minutes. This won't extend it that much, but could even get like certain players that you guys mentioned, get little like audio clips of them, or like talk more about them somehow. Like I'll find a fact online and add in like, oh, Lawrence Taylor once admitted to smoking crack pipe during like the thing I sent earlier. If you watch that, well, he said while he was in a huddle, he'd usually thinking about smoking a crack pipe, but it never affected play. Stuff like that, or add fun facts across the. That might be even better. Where like you pick Lawrence Taylor,
Yeah,
the fun fact comes up, or like a totally different screen. Fun fact, Lawrence Taylor.
yeah.
So
I
I'm just
think we
trying to
got
get like some ideas like that where I don't want to make it like an hour thing, but like to make it like 30, 40 minutes with little extra things, that might be better. I don't know.
we just got to come up with a clever title, huh?
Yeah, it's title, and then also I gotta like work on the fucking click. I'm gonna be like that, like that if you go on YouTube, half the things are like, and like then it'll be like pointing to NFL all time, or it'll be like a football, or it'll be like you and your brother like looking like mean at each other, and it's like brothers fight over best NFL players all time, and JP's there or something.
Or put
Like
JP, just put JP in there eating ribs or something.
yeah. I could do, and then like you never see that in the whole thing,
Thumb,
like you never actually
thumbnail.
see him eating ribs, but it's like JP Mantar is unleashed in this episode.
I think we did a pretty good job, like under the circumstance, like kind of off the
Yeah, you
cuff.
were just like, let's do this, and then I was like, they're gonna want time, or like they're gonna want to like think about this and plan to do it a certain. And they were like, no, we could do it, and then you guys did it. I was like, oh shit, this is like the only thing I could do is like a wrestling draft in comparison. This is impressive to me.
Yeah, I mean, do you think it would have been a little more impressive if we would have had a list instead of doing it right off the top of our heads?
No, to me it was more impressive that you just knew the names and the position and all this shit. Like, I guess that's part of being a sports fan, but like, yeah, I was like, fuck, how'd you remember all? I mean, it makes sense, but like, how'd you remember all those players over? Like, I don't know. It's
I
like a
guess.
lot. Like, I feel like with wrestling, the only thing I compare it to is like, I paid attention to basketball kind of, but like, still, I'd be like, Michael Jordan. I'd still be picking like fucking 90s Bulls players more than anything, or like Muggsy Bogues. I'd pick him for just because I don't know who else to pick, or shit
Well,
like
you
that.
saw kind of towards the end, JP struggled a little bit, and he was just picking 49ers at the end. So I mean, he
You
did
guys were
pretty.
throwing out some names I'd never heard of, and I'm like, oh, like I don't. I mean, they're not necessarily. They're not like I know Joe Montana, and I know like star players, but you're throwing out names that like I'll have to go back and listen. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
So I hate to admit this, but like I've forgotten more football than most people have seen. That's
Yeah,
like that's like my Achilles heel, I guess. Like I shouldn't be as knowledgeable, and maybe if the right person sees that, maybe they'll like put us on a weekly segment
yeah, hopefully.
with Patrick. Only if you can be my producer and Patrick can play the music in the background.
Yeah. No, that was good too. That's the only thing. If I can get the sound synced up with the phone sound with the video, I think it'll be good. But like otherwise, like I always complain about other people's videos having shitty sound, and then here I am having shitty sound on. Like Wave Room kind of corrected it, but then I'm over here like I don't want to spend money on like real software and then figure out how to fix it. So I'm just like I'll use this free shit and hopefully it'll fix it. But I don't know. Just until this is like something that's paying, you can't like it's hard to put a ton of
Production
time and
value.
effort. And yeah, production value. But then if you don't put it in you'll probably never get money. That's just life.
We just gotta hit. We just gotta hit one of these things. We just gotta hit. You know. We just
I
gotta.
always figure like to me, everything I've ever seen, it's always like quality. It's over, or what is it? It's always not quality over quantity, but like it's the quality of the content and not necessarily the like looking as slick as possible. I mean, but that people will turn it off right away if it looks shitty. So that's the problem with that. Well, if they, I figure it's like Night of the Living Dead's a great movie, right? But like it's definitely not the most like probably like the most polished movie of all time. You know, like
But that
it's
adds to
still
the lore of it, don't you think?
yeah. It's like or like sometimes there's movies that look shitty, but they're way better than these movies that had $1 billion budgets and shit. And it's like that's what I'm banking on. We'll
But in
just
Romero, for Romero's George Romero, when you gave him the money, some of the movies weren't as good.
yeah, exactly. Or like what's Peter Jackson did? Have you ever seen Bad Taste?
No.
So Bad Taste was maybe it was one of you know Peter Jackson, right? The Lord of the Rings. He directed all those, and he did. He's done a bunch of other shit more recently with huge budgets. And one of his first movies was Bad Taste, and it's like he's from New Zealand. It's done in New Zealand. It's all these New Zealand people. It's like shitty practical effects, but it's like shit, like weird monsters, and like that are aliens and fucking people like these guys just going around like killing them and shit blowing up, and it's like it's shitty practical effects if you really look at it, but it's good. It's like a fun movie. It's probably better than some of the Lord of the Rings is great and all, but like I'm not gonna sit through it at this point in my life. I think I'm done sitting through Lord of the Rings. I don't think I ever saw the original Lord of the Rings. I saw The Hobbit. I don't
I
think I've sat through the whole Lord of the Rings. They're long as fuck.
I didn't see any of the Lord of the Rings. Fun fact, I was too busy
Yeah.
studying the 2002 Philadelphia Eagles while everybody else
See?
was going apeshit watching the Lord of the Rings and Smeagol and My
I was watching
Precious.
Bad Taste. Or what's let me look up this other one. There's this other one called Dead Alive, and that's another good you should check that out definitely. Bad Taste might be a little too goofy for you, but Dead Alive is like a funny like zombie movie, and let me see. And yeah, Peter Jackson directed that too. So I would check. This is the weekly movie recommendation. Dead Alive
Dead
or Brain
Alive.
Dead. Yeah, it's also called Brain Dead in New Zealand, I guess the original name. I think they changed it to Dead Alive here. But yeah, it's a good movie from 1993. Peter
Sounds like
Jackson.
a wild VHS movie.
It was one of those or like it used to when you used to send Netflix your what you want to rent and they'd send you the DVDs. That's when I watched it the first time. They send
Highly
you the
highly
DVD.
recommended by Apostle.
Yeah, it's good. There's some good scenes. There's like he gets like a lawnmower out and like lawn mows some or weed whacker or something. I haven't seen it in a while, but he's just chopping heads off. It's great. There's a
Nice.
priest. There's a priest that starts doing kicking ass. You know,
Okay.
good. Good movie.
So I might have
Yeah,
to invest an hour and a half and watch Dead Alive and report back on my findings.
yeah. And tell me if that shit's better than Lord of the Rings, because I think
Well, I never
it
saw
is.
Lord of the Rings, so it's got to be better than that.
Yeah, it's only an hour and 25 minutes too. It's like it's not even quite an hour and a half. It's 5 minutes short.
Should I
Still
edit?
better than most
Should I
long
take
movies.
some performance enhancing edibles while I watch?
I mean, that might. I didn't try it when I was watching that movie back then, but yeah, that's probably a great idea. Maybe one of the best ideas you've ever had.
I'll tell you what. I'm not always on point, but when I'm on point, I'm on point.
That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right.
Any figure of the week this week?
I do. I
Do we
do.
have a
Check
figure of
this shit
do we,
out. You see it? don't know why.
Is that's not fucking Gorilla Monsoon, is it?
Gorilla Monsoon, Build-A-Figure.
Whoa!
I don't know how to focus a webcam. Will it just focus when it?
Whoa! Is that
So anyway,
that's the Gorilla?
the only thing is it's a Build-A-Figure. So it's not as hefty as I would think. Like, I don't think Gorilla was ever this slim until he was like getting really old and like probably had cancer or whatever killed him. But yeah, it's
So does the variant have like the blue glasses?
No. So it's a Build-A-Figure. So my friend, who this guy that used to be on Billy Blade shows as like a manager, didn't really wrestle, but I saw him at a AEW show. I was like, hey, what's up? And he said he's like, oh, we started talking, and I was like, oh, you're collecting figures now, like blah blah blah, and he's been buying like 20 figures a week, and he's like out of control. But he bought the Monday Night War set. You buy all 4 and you can build a gorilla. But he could find all is the Ringmaster one.
I found the Ringmaster.
Yeah, so that had gorilla's like arms in it or some shit. So then he found everything except the DDP, and that had the gorilla head. So he just bought the gorilla head, and then I traded him 2 figures for this because this is worth. I mean, the Build-A-Figures they're pretty pricey just because you have to buy 4 figures just to build it. So I traded him. Wait
a minute. You said he just bought the head?
Yeah, he just bought the head online because he couldn't find the DDP, and then he traded. He didn't really want the gorilla, so he traded me for a couple figures. I gave him it was a ECW Cactus Jack and a what was the other one?
You traded a cactus.
Well, I had 2. For some reason, I was on certain figures like Foley or whatever. I was buying 2 at the time, and then when I unboxed one, and I was like, I'll keep the other one in box. But like, I looked it up; it's worth $40, and then I was like, yeah, I don't really need this, and I could get Gorilla, so sacrificed. But I don't know. I got the cactus on my ECW section. I kept the box too, so I'm good.
Do you have the Howard Finkel Build-A-Figure?
Yeah.
Was there a Rick Rude Build-A-Figure?
Yeah, there was one more recently where he's in a suit.
Or was it Mr. Perfect Build-A-Figure? Maybe.
There was that one too. They did that one like a year ago. Where he's
do you have that? Do you have all those?
No, I don't have any. I have the Fink, and I have a build of Vince McMahon, and I have a Mean Gene head, and a Shawn Michaels, Commissioner Michaels head, and then I have all the parts for the Disciple, but I haven't built him yet because I haven't unboxed the legs or arms.
Okay.
But I got a Disciple torso and head attached. This weekend might be a big unboxing weekend. I don't know. Maybe I should film some of it.
You are home alone. You know, when the cat's away, the mice will play.
There's another thing though with the recording of your thing. At the very end, I like did something with the camera and it just made it blurry while you're like talking. So I might have to put something over the end, but right before the very end. Because it's just fucking blurry, and I'm like, why won't it refocus? And I'm like, fucking with it. So, I don't know.
Huh. We just need one of these ideas to hit for us. We just need one hitter.
I mean, so like this one is a good idea, and I think it has potential because then you could do other episodes like we were talking about. You could
follow up.
You could do a follow up where you guys are arguing I don't know why you would pick this fucking guy and like, you were talking about stuff right after anyway.
Even better, we could get a better panel. Like that was just kind of a practice, and we have a better group.
No, that was the other thing. Like, I'll do the best I can with this, but then we could redo it and do like a bigger panel, better panel, do more production value, like set up, like put a backdrop or something, you know, like at least, or even just a green screen, and then we could.
So if we did it, if we did it again, with a bigger panel or a different panel. I wouldn't want to do any more than 5 on the panel, because if you do 5, that's 5 times 22 is 110. So that weakens the team a little bit, but not.
But then,
I wouldn't.
to me, I mean, then it's gonna be there's two ways to look at it. Like, one, I think it'll be better in some ways, because then it's like you don't have the picks that you had in this. Like, you guys probably picked like the best people possible that were available, and then if there was another person, they might dilute it, and then you
Correct.
guys have to start picking bullshit picks. And then there's also like, if you had I forgot what I was saying, but yeah.
No, I agree. But I think if we had a bigger panel, that's when we would make the lists eligible lists at that point.
Because then you guys would be like JP and be like, I don't know really who to pick for this fucking wide receiver.
And he admitted that towards the end. He's like, yeah, I don't really know. So another fun thing, I looked at the lists, and the 49ers, albeit because probably JP picked several that didn't need to be on there, the 49ers led the teams with that. There was 12 49ers, 8 from the Steelers, and 4 from the Vikings, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. 2 of the 3 teams that went to Philly and desecrated the Rocky statue, and then the Steelers. Stupid 49ers and stupid Vikings.
Not fucking right.
And another thing, I don't like the Tom Brady, but for the sake of the exercise, Tom Brady had 6 Super Bowl wins, so he's still a pissant and a poor sport, and he never acknowledged Nick Foles. Nick Foles should rip out his fucking anaconda and throw it in Tom Brady's face.
Well, apparently they made up because they did that commercial together for No Bull or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that. Is he eating a cheesesteak?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. So what else? What else you got? I'm in the market. I'm shopping. I talked to a friend of the show a little bit earlier, Ramiro, about a laptop and some antivirus protection. He said if you get a good enough machine or a new enough machine, they have stuff that's already built in. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. Because I noticed. I mean, yeah, I noticed at work we don't do they like Windows has their own, and like I know my Mac has its own. So
for me, that's probably the way to go, as opposed to paying for a subscription.
Yeah, don't buy it, because if you're just gonna get a new laptop, it'll have it built in, or you'll pay Windows or whoever, and it's probably better, because then they're working on their own shit instead of this third party that's like, hey, Windows, send us this virus and we'll try and debunk it or whatever. I don't know how it works, but to me it's like better in house, you know.
So slowly but surely, I'm gonna get into that new laptop. So hopefully I'll be off my phone in the next couple episodes, because I really do feel like this laptop is a bottleneck. Unless I can get like somebody to clean it up, I don't know. It is.
Yeah, if you can afford it, it'll change your life. Probably you could probably do a lot more with it, but
it is. The one I have currently is 10 years old, so I mean, they lose their efficiency after so long.
Yeah, mine's turning 10 next year. Yeah. So.
And the only thing I really use it for is for the podcast.
Yeah.
But I do think it's a good thing to have, just to have.
No, I mean, you don't need it, but it is good to.
Or maybe should I just get an iPad or something similar?
Good. I mean, you could get a tablet if you're not going to use. If you're only going to do certain functions, you could get a tablet. But I don't know. You don't really do anything but besides the podcast on this, or?
Not really, no.
I don't know. It might still be better to get a laptop, but I don't know. I'd ask Romero that too, and just be like, "This is what I do. Can you do the same things?" Probably can, but and it's more portable and whatever. But there's a lot of things you can't do with a tablet.
Okay. So, if we have any tech fans out there, comment down below on what kind of specs we should be looking for when I go purchase my new laptop. Or should I just get a nice one at Costco, like Ramiro originally alluded to?
Yeah, because they have they're not too expensive either. You could probably get an inexpensive one that's still good.
$700-800?
Yeah, maybe even like 500. I feel like my lady bought one. I forget how much she spent, but I feel like it wasn't that expensive.
Really? At Costco?
I forget where she bought it. Well, I mean, like, let me see. Yeah, you could get a.
I don't want Apple.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see what a good.
I don't really think I want an HP either.
I mean, yeah, you could get a Dell. You could get like a $600 Dell. You know?
Is that a good one?
I just put in like laptop for gaming. I feel like gaming. If you get a gaming laptop, you could do everything. And there's like $600 MSI or Lenovo.
Ooh, Lenovo.
Get a Lenovo, man. Yeah, I don't. Laptops aren't that crazy, like expensive like they used to be.
Kind of
You
like
can get the $1,600 one, but it's like 240 hertz. I don't think you need that many hertz for what you're doing. You probably figure out the specs on the one you have now, and then take those in and be like, like just say you want like double what you have now, and it's probably like $500 or $600 because it's been so long.
the only hertz I need is Jalen.
That's a good one. Good Eagles
So
joke.
so this computer I have right now, I'm looking at it. It says I have 1 TB of storage.
Oh yeah,
Terabyte.
Yeah, that's what I have.
I don't know any of the other stuff it has on here. I could scan the QR. It has a Core 17. I don't know if that, or that's an I'm sorry, i7. I don't know if that means anything. Probably means it's a Rudy Poo laptop, but it was really good in 2015.
Yeah, you just gotta find out the RAM and all that shit, the gigabytes and terabytes and whatever.
You got anything else?
Not really. Wrestling. Not really paying attention that hard since WrestleMania ended. I have a match in June 14th. I'll probably just promote that better. Maybe I'll put a graphic up for that.
June 14th.
Yeah.
Who is the Apostle taking on?
I don't know. I think it might be a multi-man match. I haven't heard the matches announced yet, but I'll be there. I'm big on the poster, so they know that
You put
draws
butts and seats.
And it's at Almanac Brewing.
Is that where you went last year?
I think we were at a different brewery. We were at
San Leandro?
Well, yeah, San Leandro was where the shows were the past couple times that I've been. But that was like an indoor soccer sports complex. And then before that, we did a brewery at least once or twice.
Is June 14th, is that a Saturday?
Yeah. Saturday, June 14th. I'm flying like late Friday, and then I'm not flying back till early Sunday unless I change something. So I gotta figure out where to stay this two nights pretty much.
Whoa. The life of an independent wrestler that travels.
Might go to Planet Fitness and shower like I did last time. Slept in the Jeep.
Oh yeah,
That wasn't the best sleeping situation. But
we talked about that on the podcast.
I think
You
so.
slept in the Jeep.
Drank
Wow.
beers. Slept in the Jeep.
Were you able to find Pliny's up there?
Nah, not like it's weird. If you look where they sell them, they were like, it was like places that were like a little further than I wanted to go, or a little, I don't know, or it said it's like when I see them in Vegas or you see them in Lompoc, it's like they sell them here, but they're out because people bought them all. They only sell so many or whatever.
Do you feel? Because me and you both, I mean, we've chased it and we've been up there. Do you feel that's lost its lure or in the shops, or when you see it, do you still always get one? When push comes to shove, if it's a Pliny or
Yeah, because I haven't been going as crazy, but if I see it, then I'm like, yeah, I'll just get this over any other beer usually, unless it's like there's something totally like different or abnormal that I'm like, well, I gotta try this, or I was going for some reason, like if I was going to get, even if I was going to get like I'm gonna get Sapporo for some reason, if there's a Pliny there, I'll probably get that or a pig or something, or one
do
of
you
the
have
extra.
do you have trouble finding it over there in Vegas, or could you go right now and find and go to Whole Foods and find it, or go somewhere else?
There's this one. I mean, I've been to Whole Foods and then it's sold out. That one Whole Foods in Town Square, it had a ton of them last time I went. And like, if they, I don't see how that could sell out. It was so many, but I mean, that was months ago. Who knows? They might be sold out now. But there's this wine shop that has them, and every time I've gone there, they've had some. So I think we're pretty solid now.
So you have pretty good success rate. If you have a mission to find a Pliny, you'll find a Pliny.
They usually have Pliny and Pig, and that one, the wine shop, it's called Corey. They have a bar in, like you can go in and either drink wine or drink beer in the place too. It's on tap, and then there's a sign in the Pliny section that says, "If you want a case, let us know. We'll make you a case." So they
Oh,
brought
okay.
one back. So they're pretty good at keeping a supply going. So I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I'm waiting to drink till June if I'm gonna drink. I think that was my plan. Is I'm not drinking. I haven't drank since WrestleMania, and I'm gonna wait until if I feel like it on and it works out on at the wrestling show at the brewery after the match. Maybe I'll try it because Almanac's pretty good, right? I feel
Yeah,
like I've had stuff.
yeah.
Maybe I'll try one there, and then my birthday's the next week. I might. But I don't think I don't really plan on going nuts. But when do I ever? I'm pretty like this after WrestleMania. Did I talk about that? Just fucking drinking for 5 days straight, pretty much. This is just a mess. Like I don't know. That kind of made me feel like I don't think I need to be drinking much at all anymore. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's just a rough.
Once in a while, maybe just one day is fine, but I don't know. That was a rough one. Somebody. I made a trade, and somebody gave me a bottle of Johnny Walker Black Label today, so got that just sitting up in my cabinet waiting.
A trade?
Yeah. So
You got a Johnny Walker Black. What did you have to trade?
I think it's like one of the bags I had, or like figures or something, like something like that. They're like, I got this, and I was like, all right, I don't really need this bag, so trade them. But I don't know.
Hey, did Simone Eric take a bag?
Yeah.
He was a good.
A bag and some shorts. Kept shaking my hand after, like it was. I was like, did it like twice at least.
Hey, so somebody, I'm thinking it's Eric. I should have called him. Somebody brought ice cream. Yeah.
Oh, for the cake?
I'm assuming because like
Fuck, that would have made it. The cake was fine. Like to me, the cake was fine, but I was like, yeah, if it had ice cream, that would have been better.
well, fuck. I went to get something out of the freezer and there was a whole thing of ice cream. I was like, the fuck brought the ice cream? And I was like,
What kind of ice cream?
Tillamook? Vanilla? Or old fashioned vanilla? Tillamook?
That sounds like an Eric choice. So yeah, and it would have gone great with that fucking
But
Boston cake.
nobody said anything that there was ice cream.
I don't
I
think
didn't know there
Eric
was
would have
ice cream
said it.
till 2 days later.
I didn't see anybody fucking eat ice cream either. So whoever brought it didn't eat it. Then like, what the fuck are we doing?
So that wasn't you on the ice cream?
No, I didn't bring anything. I brought the fucking
Panda.
raffle gifts and stuff.
I'm pretty sure JP didn't bring ice cream, did he?
Nah, he came. Well, he came with something, but then he ordered pizza, so it could have been JP.
And I know it wasn't my brother because the only thing he brings is himself.
Yeah.
He's good for that.
Yeah, and I don't think it wasn't Patrick. So
It had to have been Eric. It had to have been Eric then.
Maybe JP, but I don't think so.
I don't think JP would bring ice cream.
Nah, I feel like he had nothing. He didn't bring anything, and then I was like, "Where are the fucking pizzas?" And then he didn't have anything, and then the pizza showed up. I was like, "Oh, okay, they delivered."
Yeah, he was very thankful. JP was very thankful. He's like, "Oh, thanks a lot for inviting me." I was like, I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was good to have. It was good to have. That was like a different. That was like a different. Well, because my brother made it different, huh? Because like he never fucking shows up for anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But then we had all that. I have those 2 growlers out in the garage, and nobody wanted to fucking. Oh, I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking.
Yeah. I would have.
Usually, if my brother would have said, yeah, we would have plowed. Me and him would have done it, and then like Patrick would have piggybacked off of it. Eric probably would have had one, and then one of the growlers would have went away. And I was like, my brother was just being a bitch. I was like, it's not like you to not freaking drink excessively.
Yeah. What the fuck happened?
All right.
He had a WrestleMania moment like me.
Maybe. Well, he didn't stay till the end, did he?
Nah, he left early because he didn't get a prize.
Oh, he didn't stick around long. A parting gift.
You were like, fuck that guy. He didn't stay. Like I could save him something, but fuck him. He didn't stay.
Yeah. Didn't stay till the end and didn't put in.
Yeah. He ate a lot of the orange chicken. I saw him doing that.
Motherfucker, more nerve than a bum tooth. Sack of shit, motherfucker. All right. Anything else? You got any?
Probably good for now. We'll figure it out if we got to do more, or I'll work on that other one. We could do a live this weekend, maybe.
A live unboxing?
Maybe. Yeah, I could go live and start doing unbox all my shit. See how many views that'll get.
That'd be interesting. I think that'll be interesting.
Yeah. And then if anybody makes me an offer, I'll sell shit too.
Hey, do you have any Gold Dust figures?
Nah, cause they stopped making him a few years ago and like the latest one was like when he was like modern Gold Dust, so I was like, I don't want any of those. And I wanted like the old one, but I haven't really looked, but I just figured, eventually they'll make another one, but they probably won't for a while. Because he said he's going to stay with AEW.
Oh, did he?
I think so, yeah, so.
I think there could be some cool Gold Dust figures out there. There's probably...
There already are. If
there's
you go look, there's some old ones that are like the original with the wig, and then there's like, I don't know, there's a bunch of them.
They're probably pretty expensive, aren't they?
I think so. Like I haven't even looked, but yeah, I would because I got a Dustin AEW just because I was like I was a big fan of him when he's younger and Gold Dust and all that. But I was like, they're not gonna make a gold dust. I'll just get a fucking Dustin. Maybe that's like the better. I was trying to do like, even if they're in AEW or whatever, the better version of them. But
Boy,
I would get a gold dust.
we shit the bed on that Jeff Hardy, huh?
I mean, kind of, but I feel like, was it available and we just didn't bite on it, or?
I think so. Because I have like several different I have like 3 Jeff Hardys. Cool ones. But not an ultimate. But I got several good ones.
Yeah. My friend got this one Jeff Hardy. It's like American flag face paint, and it's pretty cool. He said he had to pay a lot for it though.
AEW or WWE?
WWE.
Ooh.
Like, it was from 2011 or some shit.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's probably a pretty good one.
Let me see if I can find this gold dust.
Ah, gold dust.
Yeah, there's some cool gold dusts, but they're all like $50. And that's like the newer ones. There's $100. It looks like a pretty. Let me see. On Amazon, you could get a basic gold dust for $100, which is crazy.
$100?
Fucking Amazon resellers or whatever. I'm trying to find the old with the wig, like the original gold dust shit, but
Like a 96? Like a 95, 96, 97?
I mean, loose, it's $80 on eBay.
Loose? A loosey is $80 for gold dust?
I think it's complete, but I'm not seeing any. Just Google search. I'm not seeing any like boxed. I don't know, man. Whatever.
Hey, so maybe gold dust could be our figure hunt guy to look for.
Yeah. We could put a. Yeah, I'm gonna ask my friend because he's so he's a shoe guy too.
Ooh.
He was buying a bunch of crazy like. He said he sold some Travis Scott shoes for like $600 and then spent it all on figures. He just keeps selling he'll sell a pair of shoes and then buy a bunch of figures. And he's got a big collection now. Just from
Hey, get this for my peeps, for my Songbird holics. I want to sell all my figures and all my shoes and cash out and buy a Rolex watch so I could be the Lexus driving, Rolex wearing, kiss stealing son of a bitch.
Fuck yeah.
But the problem is, I'm going to re-want all those figures and I'm going to re-want all the shoes.
Yeah, it's going to be more expensive probably.
And I kind of have all the ones that I want. And then, like, my like collection is like custom for myself, more or less, huh? Because I got like all the ones that I like, and then it's gonna be probably hard for me to sell them, don't you think?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, you could sell them, but you're gonna
lose
a little bit of a loss.
And the shoe market,
like the Legion of Doom or like Demolition until now, where they weren't really making new ones anytime soon. You might be kind of fucked until like on getting what you want.
And the shoe market's in the toilet right now too. So I mean, I don't even know if I could get the Rolex now.
Yeah, you might just need to save, invest in crypto, hope it jumps again.
We just need to get that sweet YouTube money so I can get that Rolex. Or we should start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, let's get a GoFundMe going for fucking Rolex for the bird.
The Grease Bird needs a Rolex, guys. So I could be like Nature Boy, Songbird. What is a Nature Boy?
It's a nature bird.
What is a Songbird?
Song Boy. Nature Bird.
Grease Bird. The Grease Bird. We're still looking for clever ideas for that official Grease Bird merch. Il Taco, I know you're out there.
Maybe if I get a minute, I'll draw up some Grease Bird merch.
Some art?
I'll do some art. And I'll do some photoshops too. Like fake ass phone photoshops that I do.
What about Sad Chris?
Yeah, you gotta send. I'll probably forget, or I'll try and think of all the personas. I'll do like I'll do like a sad Chris. I'll do fucking Greasebird. I'll do Songbird, and then I'll do Grease Father. So there's the four faces of Chris.
Hey, sad Chris is only funny to like 4 or 5 people, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, we could that I feel like just that picture, if it was, I don't know if it's high enough quality, but if it's just that picture, or like if we could do a drawing of that picture and put it on a shirt, that would be enough right there. It'd be like sad.
Sad.
I don't know if it would sell well to the general public because they don't really. We talk
No,
about
but
it.
if we made 10 of them, I mean that would be.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, so you just have the picture of sad Chris, and then on the back, he was real sad. Or what was the comment at Thanksgiving? He was real sad. All of a sudden, he got real sad. Sad Chris.
Got real sad.
He was real sad. And you know what sad Chris didn't do? He didn't make the situation right. And we didn't.
That's for sure.
And we didn't see sad Chris for like an hour.
Yeah, we're like, where'd he go? It was just up in the staying in the rafters.
Sad Chris, what a legend. Yeah. For all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
All right. I think we covered it. We covered everything.
Probably. Till if something comes up, we'll go live. You know.
Do we need to remind our audience to control the pet population and keep your pets spayed or neutered?
Yeah. I think we do.
Anything else?
Yeah. Might go eat, go to bed.
Me too. I'm just gonna go to bed. I don't deserve dinner. I was in Santa Maria too long today. You don't get dinner. You don't get dinner if you stay there too long.
Be punished.
Yeah. Hey, do I have to do anything or just leave, or I don't have to download?
Once I stop, and then it'll be like it's uploading like Wave Room kind of. So just let it do that before you turn it off.
So just hit that. So just hit that leave button in the top left corner then?
Yeah, I'm going to stop right now. Stop. And then,
Fuck you, Robbie.
Thank you.
Fuck you, Robbie. Fuck you, Robbie. Robbie. Fuck you, 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 fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, Robbie. Robbie. Fuck you, Robbie.